The rise of fibroid in younger women. Like, have you seen the rise of fibroid and fertility issues in younger women? This one is not even about being advanced, being 30 years or 35 years old. Like, I'm talking about people of 20, 21 years having multiple fibroids. Like, it's becoming rampant. It's almost everywhere. Imagine a girl of 21 years having multiple fibroids, not just fibroid, even other serious fertility issues. Like, it's becoming too much. Common symptoms of fibroids and early detection. You know, some people will just notice a lot of symptoms in their system, but they will just ignore it. See, if you notice a lot of changes in your system, especially when you are seeing your period, and you notice that your period is no longer coming the way it used to, like the feeling you are having in your period is no longer how it used to be before, then there might be something that needs your attention in your system. Because some people, they will be having a lot of period pains that is unusual. It's not like the pains you used to feel when you are seeing your period, and you will ignore it. Some people say they will notice a lot of bleeding, like your period will be more heavier than it used to be, and even more longer days of period than it used to last. So all these things are signs, but some people will ignore it. Another thing again, even having a lot of maybe waist pain, depending on the position of your fibroid, because we have different kinds of fibroids. Like we have submucous fibroids, we have intramural, we have subserous fibroids, and their position differs. Some will be inside the womb, some will be around the womb, like in the mouth of the womb. Some will even be at the back of the womb, especially that one at the back, which is posterior fibroid. It can give a lot of waist pain. So you might be noticing all these symptoms, and you feel like, in fact, you will not even see it as anything. Some people will just mistake it like maybe their period change hand. You will not even know that it's actually fibroids. So all these signs is actually your immune system telling you that it needs urgent attention. Okay? You don't know that if you are able to detect your fibroid on time from the symptoms that you are experiencing, it will be so easy for you to be able to get rid of it so easily without any struggles. And again, to prevent that fibroid from causing a lot of damages in your system. But most time, you people used to ignore the signs, and you might be feeling like this is just your period changing hand every month without even knowing there's actually something that is happening in your system. So maybe once your symptoms becomes too much or unbearable or whatsoever, or maybe when you are even trying to conceive, because that is where a lot of women are finding out they're having fibroids or any other fertility issues, is actually when they're trying to conceive and their trying is not working. You will see them running to hospital, and by then, after checking everything, they will be telling you you're having 10 cm, 9 cm, and you'll be so surprised because the fibroid is already too big, but it has been in your system even for years without you knowing. It will just keep growing gradually without you knowing. The only place it's going to show you, call your attention, is actually through that your period. It's going to call your attention, see you, something is happening in your system, but you will not listen. But when you are trying to conceive, it will be a problem for you. That time you'll just be running helter and skelter in the hospital. See, it's actually hormones and your environment that triggers your fertility issues. Yes, environmental factors, your hormones, all this, even chronic stress, all these things can trigger you having fibroids. And these are something that you have to start checking to put in place to correct the errors for you to stop having fibroid. Because some people will feel like having fibroid, let me just go and do surgery. Once I do surgery, bam, it will be over. It's a lie. All those factors that cause you having fibroid, if you don't look into them, if you like, you go and do fibroid surgery for 5 times, the fibroid will keep coming back because the environment in your system is still conducive for them. Okay, so number one, you have to learn to manage your stress. If you are stressed, if you are being depressed, in fact, all these stress and anxiety, all these things can cause you to develop fibroid overnight, in case you don't know. If you're a girl and you feel like your boyfriend break your heart and you keep weeping, crying for weeks and all, you are causing yourself damage in your system. Okay, that thing can make you, that emotional trauma can make you develop fibroid overnight. Because once you stress that your hormone, we have a stress hormone that is called cortisol. Once your immune system is stressed, that cortisol will rise. And once that cortisol rises, your fibroid, you can develop fibroid overnight. Even if you're already having fibroid, that fibroid can increase from 5 cm to 8 cm overnight. So learn to manage your stress and anxiety. And that is it. Another thing again, watch what you eat. If you don't eat healthy, trust me, it's going to affect your hormones. Because your immune system, like I said, all these factors comes from your daily activities. Your immune system responds to your daily activities. If you are living a healthy lifestyle, your body is adjusting to that lifestyle. If you are living your life carelessly, from the food you eat, handling your stress anyhow you want. All these things, your immune system, your womb is responding to those activities. So watch what you eat, because if you keep eating junk food and processed food, it's going to start disrupting your hormones. And when all those excess estrogen start loading in your liver, it will start creating a lot of inflammation in your system. And once that inflammation accumulates in your system, it will start leading to development of abnormal tissues, which can be fibroid, endometriosis, or whatsoever. So try your best to watch what you eat. In fact, in this life now, and what is going on in the world now in terms of health issues, not even just fertility, like all-round wellness. If you can check very well, you see that many people are struggling with a lot of health issues now. So nobody should beg you to eat right. If you like, just keep glamorizing all those things you call food that is not even food, all those packaged products, all those processed junk food, fancy food, those things you call fancy food that is not even fancy. Those things are damaging your immune system. Everything made with flour, noodles, pastas, bread is not food. All the packaged products, all the minerals, soft drink, alcohol is not food. All the snacks is not food. If you want to eat food, eat homemade organic food, whole food. Those raw food stuffs you go to market and buy, you come back and cook. That's what we call food. All those other ones you are buying are not food. All those packaged noodles are not food. So if you learn to eat right, your hormones will start stabilizing. So apart from trying your best to manage your stress by resting well, calming your immune system, and eating healthy food, and another thing that is going to help you to fight those fertility issues is actually embracing natural remedy as well, like taking ginger tea that I always mentioned. Take ginger tea, okay? Grate your fresh ginger, add like half spoon in a cup, boil water and pour inside it. Steam it there steam it there for like 5 to 10 minutes, then you filter it and drink. Be taking it to help deal with inflammation. Like I said, inflammation is what is accumulating in your system to trigger all those fibroid tumors and other fertility issues. If you can be able to control inflammation, you will see yourself calming your immune system. Okay? That inflammation is the fire, is the heat that is causing all those issues in your system. So try to quench that inflammation by taking ginger tea, and again eating healthy food that doesn't give you more inflammation, because those processed food I mentioned causes more inflammation in your system. So these are something that is going to help you overcome those fertility issues. If not, if you like, go and do fibroid surgery. After doing it, it's going to come back again. So this method is only method that is going to help you stop having recurrent fibroid or other fertility issues. Okay, thank you.